I admit that I don't really dislike Bill Maher. Yes, he's liberal. Yes, he mocks conservatives, but he also takes his side to task for their anti-free speech antics, their political correctness overload, and their obliviousness to how antithetical radical Islam is to Western values, and how it's a problem. On the other hand, he's totally part of the snobby elitist wing of liberal America who thinks that everyone else should be like the liberal Northeast or the left coast. You see folks, this is exactly how Trump won and lulled liberals into a false sense of security concerning Hillary Clinton. So, from our concerning conservative and liberal America, it's the former who's jealous of the latter, or something. Via Newsweek, Bill Maher ridiculed red state voters in a segment about Amazon's HQ2 locations, saying that the rich and educated people of America live in blue states. That's why red state voters are so pissed off. They don't hate us, they want to be us, the Real-Time host said on Friday night. They want to go the party. It's like we're the British royal family and they're Meghan Markle's dad. Maher quoted Hillary Clinton, who has said that during the 2016 election she won the places that represent 2/3 of America's gross domestic product. Clinton has also boasted that she won over voters in areas that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic. Moving forward, maybe that has something to do with why Trump voters are obsessed with owning the libs, because the libs own everything else, Maher quipped. The blue parts of America are having a big prosperity party while that big sea of red feels like their invitation got lost in the mail. The HBO host continued to pile on the insult for red state residents, saying that there are no red carpets in Wyoming, and no one asks them what they're wearing because the answer is always Target. We have Chef Wolfgang Puck, they have Chef Boyardee, he said. Our roofs have solar panels, theirs have last year's Christmas lights. You see, this is where Maher is totally wrong. I couldn't care less about Wolfgang Puck or Chef Boyardee, but more importantly, Bill. Most of the country could only afford the latter. That's what most of liberal America doesn't get. You don't come off sounding educated when you boast about your night out eating overpriced meat, vegetables, and booze. You come off as a tool. Also, most people don't have time to deal with this nonsense. They have bills to pay, kids to feed, and now worry that socialist Democrats will creep into their slice of the world, pulverize it, and leave them destitute because they're red state residents. There's also nothing wrong with shopping at Target or Walmart, both of which could be the major employer of a small town. Again, who the hell cares what you're wearing? It's also not accurate that blue state America is rolling in it. New Jersey is straight-up trash concerning business-friendly environments. New York is seeing their revenue drop because, and this goes for Jersey as well, these folks are leaving high-tax states for, shocker, red ones. But these folks are also bringing their liberal politics, which isn't desirable either. No, Bill, I'd rather be dead than be forced to comply with liberal America's code of what's acceptable. We hate you because you hate us. You can't stand that families were supported through coal mining, law enforcement, and factory work. Jobs that didn't require being forced to submit to the authoritarian ethos of leftism that dominates college campuses. I don't really want to hate anyone. It's a horrible feeling. Being angry all the time sucks, but you people start trouble all the time due to your intolerance over the fact that there are people who have differing views. Yes, I know, they get in the way of your plans to wreck the country through Medicare for all, free college, and the Green New Deal. Now, conservatives need to recognize this. The Trump presidency should inject a sense of urgency into any card-carrying Republicans that this is a state of war. That the country's future is at stake in 2020 and that liberals are the enemy. They hate us, and they hate how you live. They will pop champagne over endless communities that they set to ruin in order to further the progressive cause, a great leap forward but without the high body count. We need to hate the left more than the left hates us. It's going to be uncomfortable at times, but there has to come a time where there's recognition that we share nothing in common with your urban-based liberal. We just want to be left alone. That's not necessarily saying we want to be emasculated, feeble, effete men that roam the landscapes of liberal America. It's more of a détente really. You stay over there with your socialist garbage and we'll wallow over here in freedom. We'll be content with raising the best we can, shopping at Target, looking for deals, and not having to worry about Wolfgang Puck or any aspect that snobby, condescending liberal elites deem essential. And guess what? That's okay. As I said, if they like living in a world that's totally insane, please be my guest. This is America. But when you try to export your crap where it's not wanted but continue to do so because you think you're morally superior because of your liberal views and designer brands, get the hell off my lawn. Last note, Maher is a comedian. He knows his audience, and he has the right to bash Republicans on his show. We have the right to make sure his ideas, and the candidates who back them, fail by not voting for them in 2020. As always, folks, don't forget to vote.